Hello everyone, I'm writer Coach Tony and I'm currently in SM City Baguio in a cafe called the James Wright Cafe, and I'm going to make a movie review on the movie About Us But Not About Us. So I saw the movie last, I think Saturday, in Manila. So I didn't watch the movie here in Baguio. I watched it in Manila, and I watched it at Fisher Mall, and I think we were around like 7 people in the cinema. So About Us But Not About Us is a movie which stars Romnick Sarmienta and Elijah Canlas. So they're the two main characters, and most of the other characters are the supporting players, and they appear less than maybe a minute in the movie. So the movie is really about these two protagonists, played by Romnick and Elijah. And yesterday the MMFF released their winners, and the movie, I think, practically swept all of the awards. So it's either the movie is really good or the competition really sucks. So I have no more I only saw Here Comes the Groom, but I'm not sure if I have any plans of watching the other movies. We'll see, no? Kasi I'm in Baguio, not doing anything. So we'll see if I'm going to watch the other movies. But for now, I'm going to do a review on About Us But Not About Us. It's directed by June Robles Lana, and based on what I've read online, I think it's based on the true story of his relationship with Percy Intalan. So I'm not sure if it's true, but this is what I read. No? And then, if you don't know them, they're the ones behind the First Idea Company. They're a very creative group of creative movie people, and they make movies which are unique, very funny. Because June Robles, I think he did, I could be mistaken now, but based on what I remember, he did that Septic Tank movie, Babae sa Septic Tank, was really funny. And the Kimidora series also really funny. So it's not surprising that Eugene Domingo is in this movie, because I think she's one of the muses, of the director. So anyway, let's start with the movie. 3 minutes just to introduce the movie. So the movie is a talkie, and if you like movies like Before Sunset or Before Sunrise, if you know that movie, Before Sunset, the trilogy, Before Sunset, Before Sunrise, the movie of Ethan Hawke. So it's really a talkie movie. Nothing happens. They just walk around Paris or Prague, I think, and they were just talking and talking about the relationship. So this movie has the same template. So in this movie, they're set in I think it's in BGC. They're in a restaurant, and the whole film, they're being filmed in the restaurant, just talking. And so I don't think this movie is most likely not for everyone, unless you like those types of talkie movies. So it's not really for everyone, but I enjoy these movies a lot because I use my imagination. So while people are describing things like what they're doing in the movie, they're describing things. It allows me to paint a picture in my head of what they're trying to talk about. So in the movie, Romnick is an older teacher, around 40. I think he's just 42 years old in the movie, while Elijah was like 21 years old. So it's a 20 year discrepancy in their age. And then estudyante niya pa si Elijah in the movie. So in the beginning, actually I thought this was a love story in a very light But as the movie progresses, um, the director, the writer and director, Mr. Lana, actually has a more subversive take on the relationship, and I will not um, expound on that anymore because I really like that you watch the movie and discover the kind of relationship that they have. Because there's a third person. Okay, yun yung isang spoiler ha. Um, they talk about a third person who's the boyfriend of Romnick for 17 years. So it's kind of a menage a trois, but no sex scenes. So everything is just being talked about. But Mr. Lana is so skillful as a writer and director that he paces the movie in such a way that when it, instead of slowing down, he picks up the pace by introducing certain new things about their relationship. So in other words, there's really no dull moment in the movie. There is no dull moment. There's always a revelation, there's always a secret or a lie that's being either confirmed or denied by the two protagonists. And then it gets more and more damning, no? As the movie goes, it verges on manipulation, no? So one of the characters here is a manipulative SOB, and you begin to like him in the beginning, but in the end you're like, oh my god, there's something wrong with this person. So I will leave it to you to find out who that character is, but it's a movie that I strongly recommend that you watch because it allows you to play the whole story in your imagination, because they're just talking. So even if they're just talking, some of the scenes they talk about are a bit graphic. So instead of Mr. Lana showing it as a scene, he asks you, the viewer, to picture that scene in your head and do that scene in your head. So it makes the process more exciting, especially for me. What I am impressed about the movie is the ability of Mr. Lana to introduce certain bombshells, certain time bombs. That's why in my blog, I have a blog, I said that it's like a time bomb. The movie is like a time bomb because there are scenes in the movie which they introduce very personal things about their lives, and most of them are not really pretty, they're not enjoyable. And so what you can do is just enjoy the movie and just enjoy. Sorry, there's somebody buying at my back. So you just enjoy the movie, let the characters talk about the relationship, and it will be up to you to judge the kind of persons they are. Because I've never actually met someone as manipulative as this character I'm talking about. It's a bit scary. I'm a very trusting person myself. So to find out that there are people in the LGBT world who can manipulate people to achieve their hidden motives, it's actually sickening. So anyway, there's a major time bomb in the end which traps the character of Romnick. So so that I wanted to find out what that is. So go to your cinema now. I don't know how long they'll be showing the movie, but it's actually really worth it. I think it was 1.5 hours all in all. So ayun. So please enjoy the movie. It's about us, but not about us. It won daw in the Talent Film Festival. So, ayan lang po. Okay lang. And it is a very deserving win. It's not the normal movie that you like, but um, it will titillate your senses when you watch it.
Kakuha ko lang ito.
So anyway,
Tama.
thank you very much for your time. I hope you subscribe to my channel, Writer Coach Tony. Please follow me in my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook. I will talk of another movie later after this. Thank you very much. Take care, everyone.